Hello. Good morning, guys. How are you? Welcome to Angie Blog. Sorry that my voice is a little rusty. I've been in a very crying and very sad mode. I'm not gonna lie. So, yes, this reading might not be for everybody. So, take whatever resonates, you know what I'm saying? But today is I was literally divinely guided here to, yeah, sorry guys, I had to put the camera like this also because to give this type of reading, it's very difficult, especially for, I'm an empath, right? So this is very hard to deliver. So that's why God, like, after meditation and praying and stuff, God was giving me a lot of downloads and messages, and giving me strength to give you guys these type of messages, right? Because as we're going through divine judgment, he wants me to show you guys what it means when we have lack of education about spirituality, and what happens when that, when we are not taught properly, when we're not understanding properly. And you know at the same time, it's not like, yeah, my kids are sleeping, so if they wake up, I might have to do part two, okay? So bear with me. I also need to go outside and do some stuff after this because the download I received it last night, and I was a bit shocked, and as someone who lived this type of situation and on another life, I completely understand how people are going to feel after hearing about this. So I just want you to know, that anything tangible or anything that you lose, and I know it's very difficult for you right now to hear, especially if you have your heart broken, that you gain it in the spiritual world, okay? You gain a reward or something, a recognition, something that really cannot be labeled or priced, okay? And I swear to you, it's just fulfilling and really happy. It will make you so happy that you will forget what happened and who did hurt you and stuff like that, okay? But yes, grab some tea, some coffee, maybe some chocolates if you have. Maybe if you want something strong, that's okay. God doesn't judge anybody, and I don't do that either. This is a healthy community, a community to heal ourselves. I'm not here to judge, compare, or tell people what to do or control them. This is your own free will. This is your own, um, your own understanding, okay? And again, use discernment. If this story or anything that I'm going to talk about does not resonate with you, then you just let it go, all right? Use discernment, please. But another thing is, if you want to continue staying just to understand and learn, because this is a learning spiritual growth community as well, if you want to stay and see, then you're more than welcome, okay? Just to see, understand what happens when people are not spiritually educated, when someone doesn't understand that they are being tested by God and divine. And when does that take place? What does it mean, divine judgment? What does it mean, divine, spiritual judgment, spiritual prison, and normal prison, right? What does it mean? What's the good karma and bad karma? This is where you can understand it through past life relationship. That's where divine spirits letting me know that we're gonna start with the past life story and see why, and then understand that in this lifetime, where these two, divine masculine, divine feminine, take it how it resonate. In tarot, there's no gender, it's just energy, okay? And this is what divine is letting me know, to let you guys know, there's no gender in tarot, oracle, none of that, okay? It's energy. And we all carry divine feminine, divine masculine. For example, a queen of wands could be also a divine masculine, having that type of energy. A woman can be a queen, king of swords. It's just the energy, right? So that's why it's, you take it how it resonates with you. This is how you also learn about discernment as well. So it's kind of like counterintuitive, right? Like you're looking at tarot, but to learn about it and how to understand your own energy and how to discern and discern. So you see, okay, this video doesn't work, maybe another one, you know what I'm saying? But also use discernment, you know, don't, yes, there you can see the truth. Tarot will never lie to you. It's just what it is. That's what it is. Spirits is very, you know, and those who read it and stuff like that right now are being kind of attacked, right? And because the system doesn't want you guys knowing, you know, too much or the truth. But also sometimes God will only show me or you guys what you need to see at that moment in time. You will never see it or find it in another, no. God is like a mathematician, you know, but like a cool scientist, okay? Like a cool, it's like multiply, okay? And he has a plan for everything, for everybody. But the thing is, if you don't follow that plan that he has for you, because having that relationship with him and your spirit guides, you know, it's something that keeps you connected with everything and also keeps you humble, not thinking that you're better than everybody. This is the situation. What happened here in this reading is that some people were raised in situations that they were so entitled, so materialistic, so egocentric, so like just fake and lies, you know what I'm saying? And using money to manipulate and control people. But the thing is they're both in the fault here. There's no right and wrong in this situation. Like, I know that I put in the title that someone fails, but they fail in the sense, and I will explain why they have failed, and you will understand it too. Because will you accept behaviors like this? Probably yes, or probably not. Everybody is different. Everybody has a unique experience, okay? So, but at the end of the day, sorry, I'm getting a channel message. Yeah, so they're saying that I get to add a little bit of my past life story to tell you guys, to help you guys, to teach you. But also we're gonna tap into another person situation where their separation might has to be permanent. And the saddest part about all of this that it kills me to say is that um, you're this person, this divine masculine, this is your last rodeo um, with this person. Like every past lifetime. This is for people who are really old soul, highly sensitive, empathic light workers, okay, that had a divine, kingdom husband, right? And you had your kin wife, but you know, you were tempted, you seduced, and you failed the test, right? A lot of you fail the test. There's a lot of, and I'm not judging or anything like that, but there's a lot of people who fail the test. But this is my only thing that it really hurts and it pisses the shit out of me. And this is why I'm saying, like, there needs to be some balance and forgiveness and compassion there. Forgiveness. Because, and I explained this to God, I'm like, God, please. There needs to be some forgiveness because we are not educated about this. How can you know? It's the same thing they do in schools. Like, you know, it's like, how can you not? If you don't know about something, how can you be tested about something that you don't know, that you weren't taught, that you weren't literally in every possible way taught this or explain, or you know, this is what oppression and inequality and stripping of people's culture and their like their everything, this is what happens. Somebody benefits from this, and it's not the good guys, it's the bad guys, the evil dark ones. They never win though. I'm just putting it out there, they're not winning. This is why I'm also here to explain about this. But at the end of the day, I feel there needs to be forgiveness in this. And I need you guys, whoever feels that they're a failure or they made a mistake, this is for the divine masculines as well. I have compassion towards you. You know what I'm saying? but you did what you did at the expense of not knowing, right? When you are responsible to be your own self-educated, to do your own research, right? So if you're not doing your research and being educated about this, then, again, this is what, but we're not told, or it's not something that it's even a thought, especially if we had parents who weren't taught that, and then the parents after that weren't taught that. So it's very difficult to explain the situation when nobody has been taught. And then once you learn it yourself, this is another thing. It's, guys, like, um, a lot of us are not educated about spirituality, but it's something very personal. You need to study it yourself. You need to do your own research and read books about, different ascended masters and stuff like that. Like, really understand, because you are kind of divine. You're part God, and that comes with responsibilities. At least some of us are, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you can't complain on things that happen to you, because it's just karmic thing that you've been doing, that you don't are not educated, you're ignorant, that you don't know about, but you just continue accumulating bad karma. And then that accumulates and then creates distortion in your finances, in your health, and your mental stability. Everything that you had stable, it becomes unbalanced and unstabilized. It's not, it's just what it is. If you've been doing negative things, thinking negative things, doing negative things to people, and not, you know what I'm saying? We're here rented, huh? This world, yes, is free, yes, but we still have our own work and our own things to do aside from what we need to be doing, and it's very difficult for people to understand this. And I get it. I get it. Okay, I understand, because you're not educated, but that still doesn't give you the, okay, well, I'm not educated, so it's okay to do the things because I didn't know, right? This is what God is saying. Like, this is what you guys do, most of us. And I do, like, I'm like, I cannot say I'm perfect here, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm like, wait, I need to take accountability for this. I cannot be doing this. You know what I'm saying? And some of you are, know your self-worth, know your worth, know your what you bring to the table. You know where you're going. You're not focused on, you know what I'm saying? And this is it. This is why you're surrendering to God. You're surrendering to divine. And yeah, you just follow what it is, and then good things are coming to you because you're doing good things in a micro scale. you know a lot of us feel like a lot of guilt and shame and things like that, but then again, it's like, if you look back, instead of ignoring and numbing what you've done in the past, like, really look at it. Like, why do you do things like this? Why? Ask yourself those questions. Why you're impulsive and doing things that you know it's gonna hurt somebody, you know anyways, let's get into the reading. Let's get into the energy. But I just wanted to say, I even wrote it because I was just like, this is an ideal thing I'm gonna see in tarot if it comes out. But we have the Emperor and Empress. They're tested and judged completely separately. Okay, they're not tested together. That's why, for divine feminine and divine masculine, we kept telling you the Emperor and Empress, these people are a higher ranking in the higher conscious, higher realms, right? And they have a different mission here. They're supposed to be doing different things for humanity and the planet. And yeah, these are very important people, right? And that's why, having them educated and understanding, but then again, God's plan was that He didn't want it all of us to know everything in one shot, because it will kind of traumatize you if you know really everything in one shot, because it's pretty intense. And a lot of us, like, oh no, we don't believe in that stuff. Like, well, that's why you've been taking advantage. That's why they controlled you. That's why you're programmed, and that's why you are where you are. You can't blame everything that we do or don't do. It affects everyone as a whole, and that's what we're not taught. This, we're not taught that a lot of things that happen to us It's because we're not taught. It's because we have a system that uses that against us, but also they don't teach it or give the proper incentive, or they don't pay enough because, you still have to eat and pay rent and stuff like that. Like they don't help with that, right? So there's a lot of instability and imbalance in everything. This is why this divine emperor and empress come in. This is why God has brought the solution by these people who go through so much shit. Go look at the path number of number 8. Just go read it and put number 8 angel path or angel number. Okay? Go see that. I was shown that yesterday by angels because my tiger's eye bracelet broke, right? And all of a sudden, like, I just counted I lost some of it because the girls were playing with it, but I when I open it, like these ones, they have like, I don't know, I can read through them, which is kind of crazy. And yesterday I was getting messages through these tiger's eye balls. And I was like, okay, how can, and now I'm understanding that a lot of us, our gifts are enhancing for a reason. It's how they're trying to communicate with us without you know what I'm saying? Without any interruptions from the other side, because the other side is pissed off, right? And trying their hardest, guys. Like that's why you feel like you can't sleep, you have problems with sleeping and stuff like that. See, they're cute. I don't know, I like my rocks. um, but yeah, a lot of us are going through very difficult situations right now. Like this is a spiritual war, right? This is spiritual warfare, and we are fighting with everything. This is what they couldn't continue in the Bible after Jesus was dead, because everybody was traumatized and literally like, because he was the person that came here to teach us and help us to understand that there's two sides, there's different quantum fields and dimensions, and that has been explained in physics. And if you don't know about that, you should read about it, okay? But just like God is like a mathematician, scientist, and once you learn, you study that, as I have, you will understand what I'm trying to say. Until then, I guess we'll try to explain it the best way I can without sounding too scientifically wordy and stuff like that, okay? Um, but there's two realities. One where it happens when you're sleeping, because you sleep for 8 or 7 hours, right? And then there's a reality where you're living, right? That during the day where you're doing your stuff from, you know what I'm saying, from the time moment you wake up into the moment you sleep, right? One of them, it's not controlled by nobody. Nobody. Do you understand? Only someone who has access, or is clairvoyant, or has abilities, has the psychic abilities, that, basically chosen ones. Chosen ones have a lot of abilities, and a lot of talents and gifts. They just haven't tapped into it. And this is why they lack education. The system makes them lack that education. So they don't understand that they have to learn. I'm sorry, I'm giving, it's not, you see, that's my that dark side coming out. But no, I'm not giving you guys a finger. I love you guys, okay. The second part is the reality society, right? The one where, we have to go to work, we have to, pay bills, we have to deal with, people and their stuff and their crap that they can't resolve on themselves, that they are always blaming other people or gossiping or talking about other people. Like a lot of us also, that's where we are. Like we're kind of happy that we are not to get, like, need to be as a necessity to be around certain individuals, right? Because we know that they're toxic. We can feel it. Also, we are in an awakened state, right? Healing and stuff like that. So that's another thing. The devil hates that you guys are all in that process, right? Healing. So it's trying to distract you, send you a lot of karmic entities and agents. Like that's how he works. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want you guys being, you know, having loyalty and trust and honesty and faith and belief and, the justice system, and not be codependent of all of this, right? There is a possibility. There's always have been. It's just that we need to be educated properly and teach well and tell the truth and work on telling the truth, even if it makes us uncomfortable. Do you understand? This is why they do this, because they benefit from you guys not knowing this stuff, right? Anyways, let's continue before I don't want to get shut down, because I feel like I'm giving too much away. Again, that's what we are. A lot of us are psychic and tarot readers. Also, guys, I don't give personal readings, and not right now at the moment, also because it's just a lot going on with, external, with the schools, with not being open, a lot of things closed and then not closed, and then online school, but then you have to choose between the school and your work, and it's just kind of like very all over the place. But thank God that I'm a teacher. But shout out to all teachers who are trying their best. I see what you guys are doing, and it's understandable. But remember that some parents don't have all the things that you're asking, and it's a lot, but I'm not complaining. I don't want to come here to complain, and that's what we're not here for. Okay, we're here to heal our shadow sides, but also see the light even through the dark side. So let's go. I'm just divine feminines. I just want you to sit and get comfortable. Okay. Oh man, I just put wax on the let's see if it still works. Yeah, it still works. Look at that. All right. I'm gonna look at this energy actually. If you already feel it, if you're a psychic or you have a talent, you already feel what I'm going to say. I just want you to know that lifetimes they can be short if you want to. You choose this life path, you choose this thing. Yes, there's a betrayal. Yes, they broke your heart. Yes, this is gonna hurt like hell. Yes, it's gonna take time to heal. Yes, you're going to find another divine is giving you another divine masculine, okay? And divine masculines who fail, you have to face the consequences. Yeah. The consequences, the karma, you were warned. This is not new to you. You knew exactly, even if you weren't spiritual, you weren't religious or whatever, you were given dreams, signs, especially when you're manifesting this person while thinking about this person, while stalking them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And not doing anything and not communicating, right? The World card, it hasn't been finished. Something hasn't ended. In reverse. Some delay in travel. But this is divine telling you guys, divine masculine, no matter what you do, it's not going to work. Divine and God and angels are going to block you every single time, even if you tried. You failed the test. This person that you had this telepathic connection that you had, you took advantage of, and you went and, failed the test, had sex with multiple people, caught some STD. This is for some of you. This is not a lot of you, but a lot of you, this is for different life situations. I have a lot of viewers here, so it could be for anybody. But you also, you did horrible things. You did a lot of deceit, a lot of, yeah. Yeah. Nine of Wands in reverse is somebody very, like, you were impulsive. You had some type of anger issues, reckless. Yeah. This is divine speaking to you, divine masculine. Maybe we'll start with you and then we'll go with divine feminines, or we'll mix it together. But I feel like a lot of you, sorry, it have taken me like 24 minutes to start this reading. I knew it was going to be very difficult. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to make it as short as I can possibly can, because I know you guys have your own time and I don't want to be in jeopardy of that. And also, this is a very difficult conversation. So that's why it's like, wow. And also, I'm receiving a lot of downloads at the same time, too. So it's like, wow. But yeah, a lot. This is blocked also. Yeah, a lot of you, your gifts have been stripped. Yeah, we're all going through divine judgment, and you had your judgment with your empress, right? In the spiritual realm, I'm talking. And your person, in a way, yeah, she passed the test, right? Because she remained celibate. She was loyal to, she prayed every day, she did what needed to be done in the spiritual sense. She started working what she was meant to be here to do, what she knew what she had to do. She healed herself after all the horrible things that you did and didn't do, or you guys were just separately judged and tested, away from each other. Okay. um it doesn't mean that divine feminine is completely right? Like, she also was tested. She also had to go through some stuff as well. And that's it. They chose differently than you. There's no right and wrong here. It's just that I want to show you what you don't. A lot of you, that's it. I'm here to tell you what you need to know, not what you want to hear. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. This might not resonate for everybody, and this is what healing is. Healing is going through the deep and understanding, and then seeing how we can find the compromise, forgiveness, and compassion over through that. Okay, this is the energy that we're tapping into right now. And also, it comes from past life as well. It's connected to the past life. These are people who had past, as they were soulmate, past life lovers, and they did something in the past that they were supposed to fix in this lifetime, and they didn't. This is where the world card is in reverse. Not only they are not able to travel, or they're not able to communicate, they're blocked. Okay, these people are blocked. You're blocked. You can't, even in the spiritual sense, like, a lot of you are gonna lose your like, maybe you hear it a little bit faintly, but the connection has been shattered. And it's so sad. That's why I'm trying to, because I know what this feels like. And it's not something that God wanted to do to you guys, it's something that they have chosen. The devil has tricked them and have used their mind and manipulated. They have some really intense karmic people creating. There's some people that have so much dark magic on them that they're lost. Their soul is lost. Lost. There's some karmics that have no soul. They're walking around like they're good people. Do you understand? They have used so much dark magic on other people to manipulate them, to control them, to keep them trapped, to whatever. And they lost their soul. Like, their soul is trapped with the devil. Like, they don't have a soul. Here they need to be trapping and latching. This is what vampire energies is. They need to latch out onto other people and create chaos and horrible things to that person so it can feed whatever it is that they have inside, right? And a lot of divine masculine don't know that they marry the pure evil, a demon, and having children with a demon. This is how they do it. This is why lack of education, this is what it is. This is abuse. in every step of the way, every single step. Mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, financially, or stability, or sustainability, or planet. This is what it is. This is inequality right here as well. It comes from, I know a lot of people, it's like, oh, it's relationship and stuff like that, but that's where it starts. We are the people who can shift our perceptions, right? Or can shift their mindset. And if a lot of people haven't shifted their mindset, haven't been taught this, have lived in horrible situations, acceptable narcissistic abuse and all this type of mental abuse or anything like that, or doing horrible things to other people just because you can. You know what I'm saying? It starts from the home. It starts from the male and the women, the family, the community. It starts from there. This is the result of having these people were tested basically in this lifetime, you know, their loyalty. They were tested, their trust, their commitment, their honesty, their faith, their belief, you know, because this is why you guys every lifetime couldn't make it. And you say, okay, the next lifetime you will make it, because you guys literally die with your broken heart and never got to see what would happen if you would have had that life that you already had in dreams, that you already knew about it, that you had many past lifetimes, that you promised yourself that you will have it again, because it was a good life. You left a legacy. You built generational wealth, not only for the you, but for the world. And yeah, the devil will interfere in every type of the way, but you guys overcome that together. This is why the devil is trying to separate you guys. And unfortunately for these portion of couples, I guess, this is what God is saying, like this portion that will hear this, this is why, this is what happens when you don't are educated, when you don't understand your life, when you completely, you know, ignore your life path and stuff like that, and then tower moments and things keep happening to you so that you can wake up, so that you can follow your path and do what you have to do and what you came here to do, right? But then when you don't, you're easily manipulated and controlled by the other side, and then you start doing horrible things, and then just your bad karma keeps accumulating and it keeps going. Some people have it so bad, I don't think they'll ever come into this realm ever again. I mean, they will probably be trapped souls in hell. And hell is not actually like a physical thing. It's actually in the spiritual jail. Let's say it's something that it will happen to you in a tormentation way in your mind, right? A lot of you know understand what that means, right? But that's your karma, and also seeing the person or whoever that you did wrong actually succeeding, right? Having what you knew that you could have, you know. And this is another thing what I'm telling divine feminines, like it's their loss, not yours. It's their loss. And yes, I'm not saying like, you know, once you start getting, you know, your success, financial stability and stuff like that, and you start, you know, you knew right away that you didn't materialistic life was not your life. Like it was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And you wanted true love, right? You wanted someone to love and share this good news and good things, right? Or whatever is happening to you right now. A lot of divine feminines, because they've been healing, because they've been working on themselves, because they closed this cycle with this person, whoever the link it was, they decided to forgive this person, but not forget. Forgive and not forget, and just close the cycle to set themselves free, right? You set yourself, yeah. Yeah. So we have the Chariot and Justice, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah, Seven of Wands is being power, domination, strength, and testing, and self-care. Okay. Yeah, the devil in reverse, but I feel like with Temperance in reverse. Yeah. I think they're trying to say for this lifetime. Okay, so basically on both lifetimes, the two, the World in Reverse and the Knight of Wands, um, yeah, in the other lifetime, you guys, yeah, there was a lot of anger, there was a lot of things, like this person, your divine masculine, passed away with a broken heart, right? And his last wish, his last thoughts was that he will fix it in the next lifetime to be with you, to actually, they suffer a lot of karma, right? Because they kept doing horrible things to you, to other people, and stuff like that, or just really having, it's just they can't control themselves, right? Like they have a lot of, they were stagnant, they were empty, but also they grew up in situations and materialistic and fake lies, family and communities and stuff like that, right? So that's what happens to them on this lifetime as well. They could be people who are very wealthy, who have a lot of following, who, what I'm saying, who travel a lot and stuff like that, but a lot of things they're going to crumble, or they already are in the process. They're just getting the confirmation right now. They're going to lose everything that they ever accomplished through your energy or through whatever it is that you were kind of given them, or kind of, you, it doesn't necessarily mean that you were together. This is, it could be that you could be, you have, maybe you were together and they cheat on you and they betrayed you and stuff like that, and you decided to cut this off. You're like, I'm not, or they put you in a third party situation and they couldn't control themselves. These are people who are unfaithful, who have a sex situation, right? Sex problem. They really don't love themselves. They grew up in really horrible, horrendous family. But the thing is that they didn't learn the lesson. They didn't. They decided to take the other way. Like some of us who have this type of situation, we don't get into the victimhood. We fight, overcome those things, and use those, alchemize those negative aspects of whatever happened in our life, and turn it into good things, either creative or do something with it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, your person worked very hard, or worked very hard. They have their tracker of all trades, right? Yeah, they're like warriors, right? But at the end of the day, like, they fail the test, right? And it was for humanity and the world. These are people who are very selfish, very egocentric, very materialistic, too much pride and ego. They care way too much what people think about other, like, they're really materialistic. They live that fake following, fake fucking shit, Instagram, Facebook shit. Okay? This is who I'm talking about. Not the authentic people. You can recognize when people are authentic. You know who is authentic and who's just fake as fuck. You know what I'm saying? At least for those who are in the awakened state, who are, but it doesn't have to be awakened too. Like, there's a lot of people who are, completely, not completely woken, but they are not dumb. They know from right or wrong, right? Yeah. So I feel like a lot of divine feminines are creating justice. This is what divine is saying, that there's this is your justice, right? That what this person wanted you to suffer or go through, or what they made you feel, or you went through with this person, your justice is spiritual reward, right? Completely, yeah, save you from more heartache, more heartbreak, more, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person was never, this is why God is like, they're not changing. They're just staying like that. Like, you will not mess with that divine, with my child. This is what it is. They love him. God loves this person too, okay? But there's a special love place for people who are just not willing to change. They have a very dark heart. They, they get what they get because that's what they give. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this person is kicking their ass right now for what they have done, and they can't sleep at night. They can't live with themselves. Like their conscience is like your ancestors actually are tormenting this person every single night. Okay? And this is what happens every lifetime, they're saying. Every lifetime they do this to this person because this person did not learn the lesson, did not take accountability, they didn't do anything. They were just stagnant, they were doing nothing, they were giving themselves away, they were using their gift for very bad reasons, you know, they were reckless, doing impulsive things, creating chaos in other people and stuff like that. Yeah, everything is failing for them. Everything is crumbling. They're not. Yeah, they fail. Like, when you fail, not just in school, but when you fail to God, like, it's the ultimate betrayal. It's like you can't go lower than that. That's how low vibration this person is, and this is why God is trying to protect you. That you can't. This person is blocked in every possible way to get to you. Do you understand? Yeah. Also, divine feminines, like this person is, yeah, we need to talk about healing, and yeah, you're moving forward, and I see that you're getting you're getting justice. Yeah, this person with the Four of Pentacles, and they're overspending, greed, possessiveness, stinginess. Yeah, this is for somebody. You've been nothing but materialistic and have been spending your money carelessly and widely. You should get a hold of your financial resources before they start running dry. You may also be having difficult time trusting people and are being greedy with your emotions. Yeah, Four of Pentacles is a complete refuse. Seven of Wands is divine protection, okay? It's divine it's, you know what I'm saying? The Page of Cups is also yeah, someone very young, very mature. Um, yeah, a dreamer. You guys also are your psychic abilities are enhancing as well. I'm hearing. Listen to your heart and go with all things sentimental and romantic. Share those tender moments with someone special. Feel free to express your feelings. Dance like no one's watching and be giant goof. Have fun and be wild moon child. So yeah, this is for somebody who God is telling you that there's somebody else coming in who is coming with a truthful and much truthful heart, and not really there adore you. Okay, they don't have an agenda. They don't have to leave you in third party situations. They don't cheat. They don't believe in that. They have similar situations that has happened to you in your life. They also have that has happened to them as well. Okay. um yeah, the Six of Pentacles there was no reciprocity here with this person. Yeah, but you're free from the shackles of the devil, basically, because you set yourself free, because you forgive this person and you're moving on with your life. Yeah, priorities, time management, adapting. Yeah, you're balancing things in your life. Yeah, this person is very overwhelmed. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, they're not in the illusion anymore, right? They're enlightened, but you're focusing on your priorities, your time management, you're adapting to change. And that's what is happening, is that because you're being so loyal, because you're being somebody that people can trust, somebody that you're building communities, you're building jobs, you're bringing justice. Also, in my dreams I heard for some of you, there's three things that we must remember, that there's three. One is the angel of mercy, one is the other angel of justice, and the other one is mercy, justice. There was another one. Hello, good morning. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a part 2 of this because this is kind of deep, and I don't want my kids to be around this. What I do want to say is that yeah, you're hearing my kids peeping. All right, guys, I'll see you in part 2. I'll be back with more of this. Okay, bye.